Hello, boys and girls, and anybody else who decided to watch this when finding it. Welcome to another Split Persona Studios commentary with friends. If I remember the title. Um, yeah, we're doing another one of these. I have some people with me and some new ones. Everybody can go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm a Caden Silvercloud. How are you all doing?
Oh,
I'm Jenny
he's
Rose.
Caden. I'm kind of talking over him, but his name is Caden. But
Go ahead, Jendika.
And I'm Jenny Rose 92.
Of course, you have the party frog. Every year.
yep. I think we also have one more with us.
I'm Tina Snow.
She'll be popping in and out at random.
Okay. So, this one. This video was, well, this was more like one of my experimental things I wanted to do for January. This is kind of a sketch. Or a vlog. I think more like a vlog or something like that. But, this was a video where, for this month only, I wanted to experiment with vlogging and see how that worked. So, I made this little video to kind of just say, like, transitioning into that, whole project. At the same time, it was also, I needed to improve my, end card. So I made a little gag at the end of every vlog. I think it was like after every week where I showed the changes. So if you ever watched them, thinking the full vlogs, you would see that the background changes to like, oh, there's now a construction wall. There's now hazard signs. There's a crane in the background, and it looked like an actual construction site. I thought that was a little cute feature I added for just this month.
You also did a lot of using your phone in some of your beautiful skits. But recommendation: try to keep your screen kind of black whenever when you're doing your recordings.
Well, I didn't know it then, but I know it now.
Yeah.
And plus,
The early attempts at lighting.
Yep.
yeah. Well, I mean, at the time, I had my regular camera, but I also had my phone camera, and I didn't feel like spending another $100 or so on a vlogging camera.
It's not about the camera, it's about the ring light that you're not using.
That is true. And I could easily get them at Home Depot, so why am I not doing it?
I don't know. Why are you not doing it?
I don't know. I'm cheap.
Oh, please.
That's what the street employee discount is for.
Wow. The main speaking person of Walmart.
But well, I'm trying to think of maybe I should do that for and that stuff like that. But I know on my camcorder I have a really nice light that I at times don't use. But yeah, I should really get one for this one.
Having a light and not using it is like having pants and not wearing them. It don't do anybody any good.
Oh, that is true. But then again, it was a good learning experience, and I guess at the time, this was all for this month. It was just okay. What should I do my vlogs on? It was difficult trying to come up with topics to talk about for one entire month and trying to do 3 vlogs a week.
I thought you said the vlogs were going to be in a separate video.
Yeah, that is going to be No. It's not that. I meant like I'm talking about like So did they tell you how long it's going to take? I don't know. I mean, we added into this as well. I just put like an extra card to show that if we're still talking about the vlogs, here's some extra space. Oh, but this right here was just like a whole, oh, I need an excuse to say why I'm doing these vlogs. I don't know. But then I also had a video, or 2 videos, that kind of end that whole thing, where it's like, oh, now I'm going to go back to sketches, and then here's a video with my little Persona pals kind of talking about were the vlogs a good idea or not.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that'll be later that we can talk about that. But I don't know, I really don't have much to talk about this video in front of us.
It's more like a filler to give people ideas where you're moving the channel to, or what your choices you decide in the direction you want your videos to go.
Yeah. I was almost thinking on having my like January as like my I guess I would call it like experimental month, where I would try to experiment something new to see if it worked. So for like this month, it would be vlogs. So my thing I started doing, where I would have, if I had something to vlog, I would vlog it, and then I would just put it somewhere, like drop it on a Thursday that I was doing something. I think I dedicated a day where if a vlog were to come out, it would come out on this day. And there was another day I wanted to do for an experimental week where, let's say an example, what would my channel be if other people, like my friends, would. It's kind of like having like a video sketch, but Robert's not in it. And there'll be like subtle hints throughout the video and throughout the month, kind of telling the audience where he is. And it's either, oh, Robert's on vacation, or Robert's kid was kidnapped and trapped in someone's basement. He's trying to get out, or like something dumb like that.
Oh, cut.
Yeah.
Robert,
I heard something like
Robert in a basement.
Yeah, Robert duct taped and thrown in the closet.
Well, I was doing that, but
Question
I was
is
coming up with something like that, but I used that I used that bit in a different video.
Oh, I was gonna say, what? Out of curiosity, what did you get fed and watered every once in a while?
I don't know.
No.
Yes, but the torture was they didn't keep it keto.
Yeah, that was the torturous part.
Nothing but croissants.
Oh. Well, that'd be great, but
actually,
my stomach would just kill me.
Yeah, I was saying if we do that, we'll just have me and Brick walking around with you like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes. Definitely. No, it was kind of like it was one of those things where like, oh, like the idea of the vlogs, it would be like, oh, what's going on with Rob? Like real life me, not the me that's in the sketches. So I was trying to figure out a way. Oh, here's a way to separate the two. You know.
So we Weekend at Bernie's you walking around, not the Home Depot you work in, but one of the other ones. And you've got the Home Depot apron on and sunglasses and a hat, and you're taped to our feet.
Wait,
walking around pretending that you're working.
No, but that tape
Yes.
for that
Yeah.
basement video, I used I think in a video in April. It was part of my April Fool's month story arc. What should have took a one video took like an entire month. It's like, why did I do this? It was fun.
Silly boy.
But no, it was fun.
As all of us, we were bored by the middle
No, it
of
was
last
fun,
winter.
and Adam, you were in that one. You were in one
Yeah,
of
I
those.
know.
So it was fun. But yeah, it was a interesting experience, and I would love to continue on doing like more experimental stuff like this month. I know one experimental thing I wanted to actually try to do is try to do those YouTube shorts.
They
And,
are all the rage these days.
Dude,
yeah, and I'm trying to see like what creative power and limit can I use those shorts for.
So I know that some of us could actually make videos at home and send them to you for like a collage you could make together in some side skits or other ideas, possibly.
Back on
Got it.
topic. Press play. Prepared press
Speaking of
play.
shorts, here's this short. Hey, we have this short. This was fun. I like doing this video, and I think how did I do this? I think I did this September or October, and it took me forever to actually return this cup to you, Adam.
Yeah.
The teleporting cup. So Adam has the teleporting cup.
Yeah, it's my cup.
Yeah.
Now, question is, did you figure how Robert used the power to teleport yet?
Hmm?
Well, he was
Yeah,
able
but
to.
it takes a virgin sacrifice, and those are hard to come from in lockdown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And apparently, I had a lot of virgin sacrifices that I could spend an entire video to just teleport so many places.
That's a lot of blood, or non-blood, vice versa.
That's a cup from. Was that from the?
I believe that's Maryland Renaissance Fair.
Is that the Maryland? Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was the Maryland Renaissance Fair or the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, but it's over there on the shelf.
It's over there.
Yeah, you
I
can't see it, but
realized,
he's motioning with his hands.
Yes, I
realized while
imaged
doing
it.
this- I realized when I'm like doing this, I'm looking at my body. I realized in most of these shorts, I have a band-aid on my arm. It's like, why do I have a band-aid on my arm? Where did I get cut?
My question is, how did you know it was COVID time and you put a mask on in your teleportation? Did you materialize that mask as you teleported, sir?
Oh,
No,
It was
that
magic.
one and this one are actually by my apartment.
question
Wow.
about this part. Where did you film this part?
This was near Adam's apartment, and the best part is, it looks like it was green screened.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like
The best
debating, like,
shot.
is it? Was it?
Yeah,
or
No,
was
no,
it
it's not. It's not. This is
I've got
literally
the camera and the
Curtis's backyard.
tripod up on the hill above them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like one of the best shots we have ever filmed. This is still over here. And I don't know why there are lights on in the house. I know my family must have been there at that point, but it's like, why? I'm trying to think when this was shot. I think it was shot like after Halloween, I think. After Halloween, I think I'm going towards Thanksgiving.
Huh.
What
Maybe.
delayed posting this one?
Hmm?
What
No,
delayed
this one was posted for
posting?
January.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I know. I meant,
It-
like, you
it-
said it was filmed in October, and then, like, there was a delay until you actually posted it.
No, I'm trying to remember, but I know it was like, I think November. I can't remember when November.
Yeah,
I got a
it's just
question.
lots of editing.
I got a question about this. Do you like my goatee?
I think it looks pretty good.
Thank you.
It's fine.
You almost look like that you're a writer or an actual filmmaker.
That was the whole idea.
Well, you achieved it. By the way, the seven deadly sins poster, perfect.
Yep. Thank you. And it was great. Holly, actually, my ex-girlfriend, now friend, she gave me that as a birthday gift, and I have still yet to wear it.
Don't worry about it.
To wear the poster?
No, she gave me a shirt
Oh,
that,
okay.
that has the 7 deadly sins on it.
Well,
the shirt part hadn't made it into the sentence.
nope.
Whatever. She gave me a shirt. I did not wear it yet. But yeah, I can't remember when at work. There was a day at work where, Kaden, you'll love this. I saw a guy. I was ringing up a guy, and he was wearing a 7 Deadly Sins shirt.
Nice.
And it was a shirt where it was Deanne and Elizabeth in summer bikinis. And it's like, okay, that's a good shirt, man. I give you props.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want that shirt too.
Right.
Yeah. And anyway, this video, that's right here. So this was a video where it was towards the end of January, after I finished all my vlogs. And it's like, okay, I need a video where I'm transitioning back to doing sketches. So I kind of made it where it's like the camera is now calling to him, to now where it's time to go back to doing what you do best, Rob. Making more sketches. You gotta go back. You can't do this thing anymore.
Well, yeah, you can.
Well, I could, but then again, you will now see me where you're just seeing all my head. And that's still at this point, I was not good at positioning the camera where you're not just seeing like a big version of my head.
You just really wanted to show off that goatee. You were really proud of it.
Yes.
Either that or the
Yes, I
inside of
was.
his nose.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm attracting all the ladies with my nose and what's in it.
Schnoz Lake.
It's good to see
Wow.
your closet again.
Yeah, Lego sets. Lego sets
Yep.
that I still haven't made.
I was going to say, the Lego sets that you still haven't even touched.
Yeah, I have nowhere in my room to put it.
Well,
If I had more pieces and more time, I could literally make a track that goes on my like the top part of my walls,
mm-hmm.
where it almost touches the ceiling.
You probably could do that. Build a big
I
old...
could, but I need more track. I don't have enough track to do that.
Well, eBay time.
Yeah. If anything, I may be able to do it where my desk is, but not around the entire room.
Right.
But I already have a project for that train set.
Nice.
But my vision is whenever I get my apartment, and I need to do Christmas and have a Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make that my little Christmas train set.
You just borrow some from Brick Shed. He'll never know.
Oh yeah, unless he's using it for his set.
No, if it's in a shed, he ain't.
Oh, that's true. Wow, I suck at lighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should really get one of those ring lights.
Or at
Wait,
least...
No, that goes. Wait, does it go onto the phone thing, or is it like a separate like?
There are some that clamp onto the tripod.
Some that
There
clamp
are
onto
some
the
that
phone.
clamp right onto the phone. And there are some that are freestanding.
Yep.
All right, so I'll probably need to get one that's freestanding, just when I'm like sitting down, and then I need to get one that clamps onto the phone.
Amazon's got one, I believe, that's got all 3-in-1.
I'll have to
Amazon
look
has
that up.
everything.
Oh, yeah, they do. I mean, they even have toilets. Not like Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that a Marlboro bag?
Eat you. I have a friend that won a toilet at a Chinese auction.
Really?
Wait, what?
Made in China.
Yep. We were going to a fundraiser. She bought tickets. As a joke, she put in the ticket for a toilet. And she won a toilet.
This video brought to you by the letter R.
No, that's part of the character I use for I don't know why it's there, but I use those letters, and you'll probably see them through a good chunk of my room. But those are the letters I put but for my Persona pals.
Oh, sure.
Let's say,
Walker's just
I'm
sponsored
doing,
this
like-
one.
It's kind of
Mhm.
like when I'm doing like my one character. It's like, oh, here's my left, here's my right, and then here's another character. So it's kind of like a viewpoint. So I know where to look.
We know this is a video to sponsor for Raycon. It's okay.
Or Raid Shadow Legends.
Get it now.
It-
By the
They've
way,
been sponsoring everybody lately.
yes. By the way, a suggestion, an idea.
Mhm.
Get you a really nice, big old, like cheap queen size white bed sheet, and kind of just maybe drape it or find a way to where you can get it hung on just in the front of your closet if you do a lot of videos there, and you'll get a
Oh, I
lot
like that
better.
area. It's so memorable.
I mean, it just temporarily every time you want to do a video skit, it'll help you until you can get like some kind of a drop down.
True. And then there's this one. It's short.
Oh
Look at that
no!
hair. That hair is so good. I love the curl that's in the front of it.
Uh-huh.
That's a nice curl.
Uh-huh. You look like you got some kind of Fonzie grease back in the 50s.
Hey, I would look good as a greaser. All I need
And I
is
don't
that
know
leather
any
jacket.
greaser that wanted to catch Pokemon.
I was about to go there, but, hey,
I think Lenny and Squeaky would totally be all over Pokemon.
Lenny and
Yeah.
Squeaky didn't have hair like that.
Squeaky was, or no, Lenny was pretty close to that.
Yeah,
Actually-
he's not nearly greased enough.
Actually, speaking of Pokemon, if I could go off topic, I recently tried to come up with my own region where it would be based on the Caribbean islands.
someone already done that.
Didn't they already do that?
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be
Nope.
Alolan?
No, that's based on Hawaii.
Okay.
The islands based on Hawaii. They have not done Caribbean.
I thought
I
they
heard
did.
rumors that the next location.
Nope, they did not do the Caribbean.
What was
Yeah, I
the
did
one
hear
that had
that the
the
next-
What was the one that had the Nurse Joy who like went from island to island in a kayak?
The Orange Islands.
Yeah, the really sporty Nurse Joy.
Yeah, that's the Orange Islands. I can't remember what they were based on, but those were anime only, not games. Yeah, there's no game that's based on the Orange Islands as of yet.
I could see a Halo Master Chief kind of prop going right about now into that.
Yeah,
After so many times of doing all the,
In the beginning, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, with all that moving around and everything and this and that, I could see I could see like a transform of a Halo or Master Chief idea.
Actually,
Alright,
I'm
well-
going to go around your room and just put pieces of blue painter's tape up to like make sure that this piece of tape is visible in your camera.
By the way, every time I see this video, every time I see this, I always think when you're walking across and you get ready to turn, I just immediately think James Bond.
yeah,
Also, he whips out a hammer shot and shoots the camera.
That's
yeah.
exactly
Alright, now
what I
this
think.
one. I didn't tell. I'll say it again, but this video, this was a video where this was a really interesting one to film. I needed a channel trailer because I didn't have one, and because most people have like a trailer on what their channel is and what you're gonna expect while on my channel, what my sketch is. So it's like, yeah, I don't have one, so I made one, and I was making it right at the same time I was doing my Persona Pals video and all this, and I like, okay, I need to do one video and then another. So I did one character. Let's say I did this video first, and then I did the Persona Pals. And then I went on the next character. in this one. I think it was creativity. And then I did creativity in Persona Pals. And then I did logic with this. And I just kept going back and forth, and it's like, this video is taking forever.
Oh,
Luckily-
speaking of logic, sometimes you call him reality.
Well, he's basically logic, but there are already certain characters who are already named logic. So it's like, well, I need to give him another name.
I sometimes call him the stats guy.
No, there's another one. But I know eventually these characters are going to have actual human names. So I'll eventually get there where I won't have to call them like creativity, reality, or morality. It'll just be like, oh, you have an actual human name that I need to call you. So cool. So I need to do that at some point. I think in one of my future Persona Pals video, I need to give them names. Something clever.
By the way, I always look forward to seeing the Persona Pals. They are some of my favorite things in your channel.
Thank you. I'm actually working on a new one that should be coming out hopefully February.
This one had my first cameo of the season.
Yeah, I think for that one that one is introducing a new character. So I need to figure out how to introduce him to the whole Persona Pals crew. I think I have it partially written. So at that point I just need to continue it.
I think he starts off as the pizza delivery guy, and they're like, "Hey, you want a job? Come on in."
Yeah. Oh, throughout Persona Pals and my other videos, I've been teasing another character. I've been teasing anxiety, which you'll see
I like
throughout the entire year.
I like
videos,
seeing
and,
anxiety, like in your the one with the multiple screens where the wishing you a Christmas anxiety just made me laugh a lot.
Yeah, so I'll be introducing him, and I'm making him. I think in this video, I'm gonna make him be like, oh, pissed off that he's been neglected throughout the entire year. He's been trying to get in his videos, and he'll be like, okay, he's pissed. He's pissed. Now I have to introduce him, and now I'm gonna make him part of the crew, or something like that. I have to continue working on it, but yeah. So far, he's one of my interesting characters to start to develop. And I'm hoping that throughout those series, I'll have to further develop each of my characters to further distinguish who they are around my personality itself. I don't know. Actually, fun fact about this video. This video had a different version to this. It was supposed to be like this, but I was supposed to be recording it in another location in my house, and I didn't have a script made at that point. So it's like, okay, let me just try to go off the whim. So I think when I was in my basement, I recorded all the dialogue that's said here. Even like when like Robert's looking forward and the person who's to the left and right. And it's like, okay, that's good. Now can I remember everything? I'm like, no, I can't. I had to go back. I think I'd spend maybe like an hour or so going back over the entire footage and make the script based on the recording I made that morning. And it's like, okay, here's my recording. Now, let's film this darn thing. So yeah, what do you guys think about this one?
You need to get a speech to text program.
What?
You get a speech to text program, so you can just run it through there and not have to transcribe it all.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, but this is like one of my interesting Valentine's Day videos. I know I could have done a lot better. But for this one, it was just, well, I need something. So I figured, because I started to see that almost any other holiday that I do, I have like a hidden message in it. It always is like, oh, the character Robert is going through something crazy in a way, and it's so exaggerated that he has it. Okay, why is it so like commercial or like so hard to do something when like the easiest solution is just so basic? And it's like a good chunk of the videos are like that, and it's like, okay, that's fun. And the one I know, for the one holiday I haven't done, actually there are a few holidays I haven't done. What holidays have I not done? I haven't done
Flag
Easter.
Day.
Arbor Day.
No, I haven't done Easter. I haven't done 4th of July.
Speaking of that,
Well, I haven't done a proper New Year's yet.
have you watched that music video I sent you when I thought about this video here?
I did not.
Oh,
No, that's something I need to do. Yeah, actually, I've been trying to think what would be a good Easter video to do.
bunny rabbits.
Something with bunnies.
Bunnies, chocolate eggs, which I still ask questions about, but you know,
Oh,
The undead.
I had an idea where it's still up in the air, but it would be a video similar to my very first Thanksgiving Day sketch. But if for those who haven't seen it, my Thanksgiving sketch is where Robert is about to go hunt a turkey. And he finds out a turkey is in his house. And they do like a wacky style Looney Tunes-esque chase. But in the end, they become friends. So I thought,
You'll
oh,
start
maybe I'll
off
do
with
the same.
You'll start off with the famous Elmer Fudd line. Shh, be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
no, it's
Yeah.
duck season.
Rabbit season!
Duck season.
Rabbit season!
Well,
Duck season.
That's when you'll get in the like creativity and reality going back and forth on whether it's duck season or rabbit season.
Oh,
And
yes.
Logic going, hold on, Warner Brothers is calling.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, God,
We-
yes.
We have a cease and desist. We can't continue with this part of the sketch. Let's move on to the next scene.
Oh, yes. I would love that.
That's an interesting idea.
Oh, Rob?
Yeah.
You know how you said that in one of your videos you were thinking of a makeup artist?
We'll be
So, I want to talk about that later.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah, for that phone conversation, I had to call my girlfriend at the time and be like, hey, yeah, would you be alright if I asked you to record this one thing for me? Great. And I later did that, and after a while, it's like, okay, that was great, babe. Now let's not to actually go back to talking and actually plan a Valentine's Day thing, because I didn't plan one at the time for her.
Well,
Alright,
then.
now this one. This one was recorded, I didn't say it before, this was recorded around the same time as the Valentine's Day one.
just put these somewhere in New Jersey, which reminds me of the openings of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I remember that show.
That's a classic.
Yes, it is.
I still consider that one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen.
Have an issue closing the iPad.
Well, you know what's going on. This is like a video where I had a sketch, and now it's time to actually do the sketch.
Right. As we... And there's creativity.
Yep. Is creativity with the classic music. Actually, the music for putting out these characters were really fun. Because I know another person who I basically copied off this, and he does it for his main channel. I was like, okay, so I need
Was inspired by. Not copied.
like some sort
was
of
inspired by.
Well,
inspired by,
that's it.
but I
We're
did-
done. Video's been, you know.
Well, I totally did not copy him. I made sure that whatever the personalities were, they were totally different from myself. Because for him, his creativity is basically, like an actual, like he puts creativity as like the prince type. And it's like, oh, I am not a prince.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I mean, your lawyer
I'm
came
not
up.
the princely type. I'm not the princely type. I'm more of the artist type. So I made him like.
And now I'm getting
more like-
Tamaki. I think of Tamaki,
That's
the
true.
princely type.
Oh yeah. For Logic, it was when I first made him. It's like, okay, it's like the one character's Logic, but the color scheme is the total opposite. For his color scheme is a black with a blue tie. So I'm like, well, for Logic or reality, you're more see like the black and white and not really much gray. So I made it where it was just black and white. And same with morality, it was like, oh, so the other person's character, he has kind of like a sweater that he uses as like a little sash around his neck. Like, you know how like certain dads do it? I don't know how to like a cardigan sweater. I'm like, me, he's like, no, I can't do a cardigan. I don't see myself wearing a cardigan, so however it has it like right here, it's just how it works. I'm actually amazed that in any of my videos, I've never actually once had the characters break the fourth wall and realize why their hair is never consistent whenever they do these videos.
Or the beard.
Well, the beard, it's they know that it's the facial hair that defines them.
The detail.
Yeah, so at that point, it's like I can't have them break the laws of reality on why they each have different facial hair.
Question about filming the Persona Pals. Do you film all of one character first and before going on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because he trims his beard with each one.
Yeah, so like I'll do Robert first because I have the full beard, and with him I pictured Robert as having like the full beard, and then I would do creativity first because it's the goatee, and then I would do logic, and then morality, and if with morality if anxiety's in here, I would also film anxiety because they're both wearing the same. They both have no beards.
Okay, gotcha.
You're gonna raise a hand.
I don't know why I did this joke. It was like one of those things where it's like, okay, we're not. In
I actually
classroom,
like
but
that
it's like-
part. I like that
It's
part.
kind of like, oh, what did we learn? It's
I like
like,
that
oh,
part.
like anybody could call their hands, and I kind of most it as Logic is like almost like the teacher person, and he's the one person that does not. He doesn't kid around, where it's like, oh, we're doing this crap again. Okay, here we go.
You
Or
could.
he just.
I think you could so
He's
pull
not a fun
off.
person.
Right. I still see creativity be like pulling off like an Agent Smith.
Well, I actually had an idea with him that at some point I'm gonna like continue it where like if he had to do something, he could do impressions or kind of have like a certain attitude adjustment, or like whenever he's like quoting a line or something, he may be doing something. And I had an idea with him where, depending on what the situation called for, he would be in a costume. Where like you'll still have like his goatee and maybe his hat or something, but he would always be in costume for something. Where like he wanted to be something like when he was I guess like imitating Logic, would pretend to have like a business suit on and pretend to be all imitating him as best he can. And same with like morality or any other famous person from like movies or like pop culture. He'll just be like, "Oh, I have a costume for everything." It would just change, a quick change. It's like, okay, that's something different with him. I was playing around with the idea, but I haven't fully utilized it. Or one idea I really wanted to do with morality, where since he's like the heart of like the heart of everybody's personality or like your soul, it would be whatever mood that Robert the character is in. It would reflect off morality. It would have a different hair color based on an emotion.
That's interesting. It's an
I thought,
idea.
that would be a really cool concept to try to go with, and like at one point start it and then just have that continue off.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be funny to have one time where creativity is suddenly like agreeing with logic on everything, and then at the end, creativity pulls off the mustache, and it's two logics, and it's like, ha, they never detected a thing.
That'll be.
Oh, that'll be good for
That's how you Agent Smith creativity.
Or would that be for creativity, or would that be good for deceit?
You haven't yet brought in deceit, so
Well, I haven't had a
that
reason
could be
to,
how
but,
you introduce him.
I haven't had a reason to do deceit, but I figured if I had to do deceit, I would change it up and make his character like a stage magician.
Yeah, I would say less deceit and more, the trickster. Play it off more as like a variant Loki kind of category.
Right, that I could see.
Because you've got more of a trickster streak than a deceitful streak.
Right, I also wanted to try to play out with what other personalities I could throw in here. Because right now, one character that I know, I'm going back off the person who I follow. He has these three on screen, anxiety, and then he has deceit. He already has, and they call it intrusive thoughts, or like a bad side to creativity, where it's just you're like whatever you thought like an idea was good, but it's bad. All like perverted ideas come from. And I can't remember exactly what that personality is, but it's kind of like intrusive thoughts, and they made his character kind of bouncing off on the opposite to what creativity is. So I actually had an idea of how I wanted to do intrusive thoughts if I had to bring him up, where it would be one of those terrible 80s stand-up comedians like characters. Or it's like, oh yeah, he's just a guy who just does like a bad joke or like a bad pun, but it's like someone who was like really bad. And he tries to play it off so cool and suave. It's like, oh, that's not right. I don't know, but that's way too far.
I was so thinking that.
Dice.
Oh, that's way too far for me to think about. But I'm focusing on now, and yeah, we haven't really talked about the video itself that we're watching.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to be focusing on then, not now.
Switch to then.
I thought, isn't this the video where like they're recollecting on the vlogs and they're discussing whether it was a good idea or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mostly wrote it how it's like, yeah, it was creativity's idea, and it's like great how in here he always tries to play it off that, yeah, it was my idea. And I love it how, like right here, he's like, pay attention to me, and like
I liked
no
how
one
he
really
was a
is.
bit of a brat in this episode.
That was the main point of it, where he is
Yeah.
the brat, where like we're all like you're supposed to be focusing on me and talking about how creative it was, but you're all like doing the opposite of what I wanted to do.
Is this the one where like Robert actually left and none of them noticed? No, okay, you're still in the room.
No,
Yeah.
no. I actually for these ones I need to stop doing this. I focus
Pay
more on the
attention to
sides
me!
talking. I focus on the sides talking more than Robert, and I need to I'm trying to switch it up for the next couple of sides where Persona Pals where I have Robert talking more than the sides. Because right now it feels like they're talking more and having more of a development versus Robert, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm listening and taking their information, but I'm doing nothing. And I need to not have that.
I just love the I love how creativity and logic are always at odds with each other. I like that interaction.
Someone's throwing a tantrum.
It's going based on like how like your like the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain always contradict each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like how that continuing dynamic is, where like they're never going to the chances of them agreeing are slim.
I know
Based
that
on
feeling.
whatever idea it is.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, so I've had that a lot where I may think an idea is good based on the creative side, and I try to go how it could work. And then it was like, oh, but logically, how does it work? Or like sometimes I would talk with someone with an idea on how to do a video or how to do something, and then they're like the left side of my brain, where they tell me how it could be wrong or not work, and it's like, oh, well, you shut down my feelings.
I don't know. The logic side of my brain is usually doing a facepalm after what the creative side of my brain brings up, because the creative side of my brain is an idiot. But he's creative, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this. Like, whenever I introduce my next character, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put him. As you can see, like they each have like their own like certain spots. Like you have like logic in like this corner where you can see my one certification. It's like, okay, it's just there, so he's the smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have morality. He's just by the door because that's where his character came in. I think on the second video I made of this series.
Well,
And then-
anxiety is probably somewhere in the dark, or part like in the far off on the corner in the darkness, because they don't want to be known or seen, because their anxiety. They don't want to. They're the ones that's
Oh, come on. He's either hiding under the blanket or hiding in the closet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I was
either what I
gonna
would
say-
do. I would have him like in the closet doing something, or if I introduce him, I would put the character on my bed.
No, I would say anxiety should be sitting on the floor, and that's where the difference is, because it's a different perspective. Everybody else is standing, anxiety is sitting on the floor, and Trickster will be laying on the bed.
Okay, that would be interesting. Either that, or I need to not have these videos in my room because of how small of a room it is.
Yeah, but that's where you'd have to find a bigger spot to do the recording.
And do the recording where none of your family are going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
And really,
That's
all
the
of these
problem.
things are stuck inside of your head. So all of them stuck inside a small room is a really good
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
representation of that.
Oh, you have to do the one where you're going on a road trip somewhere, and you do each of them, and each of them are in the car with you.
Oh,
Oh,
that'll be a
God.
tough one.
That would be so tough.
It's
You
not
know
that
how many
hard,
times
actually.
I would have to do
I've
that?
learned how to do it in Adobe. It's actually not that hard.
Oh,
Huh. Yeah, that would be a very interesting video to come up with. Right now, the only thing I need to figure out is how to work with special effects and maybe try to figure out how to do split screening correctly. I can never do it right.
split screening.
I don't know.
That sounds like an interesting question stuff to talk about later.
Yeah. Actually, I had an idea. I was trying to think of a good concept for anxiety, where you'll see him later, but he has a specific outfit that he wears, and for him, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep that outfit or have it be like whenever he gets pissed, black clothing starts piling on him, or it becomes more of like the darkness in everybody.
Get a really cheesy French accent and start talking in like poetry slam and wears a beret.
When he goes dark, he definitely puts on the beret.
Well, that I also thought it would be a good touch where he would have eyeshadow around the eyes, symbolizing like how stressed he is. Anyway, I don't know.
Well, that
And,
kind of
like, also, like,
depends. If you do it like guy liner and it ends up looking good, it won't really do stress. Or more like dark eyeshadow under your eyes so they look like sleepless bags.
Anxiety wears pajamas
huh.
because he's the one that like you just don't even get out of bed, and not the kind of pajamas you actually wear because you've done a couple wake up ones. He'll actually wear a pair of like 50s pajamas.
Oh, come on, we'll get him a pair of hoodies.
Yeah. I thought. Well, I figured out like for example, like anxiety has like a specific outfit that you'll see in a sec, but the idea where it would be, oh, if I have like a black sweatshirt, he'll have like a black sweatshirt, and then underneath will be a black shirt, and then underneath it'll just not like representing like stress bangs. It would just be just like black eye makeup. Like I'll show you like what it would look like like later in the bit, but it was an idea, but I wasn't too sure. I thought of anxiety as like more being anxious and a little fearful, and like have like kind of like going by myself the idea where my level of anxiety is lower than what others would probably be, or if someone has like anxiety knows that they have like high anxiety, so it's like, well, he's kind of like a lighter version of it. Like you'll see, like I figured out how like the anxiety would be kind of like that classic like scaredy cat nerd, where like I'm too shy, and a couple other mixed feelings into it, where he doesn't know, like, he's kind of like oh, I'm too cautious to try to do something, where I like almost like I overthink a lot of things. So I was kind of starting off basing it off that, and then giving him like a nice multi-video arc where it really defined on who he is and based off my part of anxiety. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain words when you're still developing this character himself.
Yeah, and once you get
and
more of an idea, feel of your character, it'll start snapping in and bringing a little bit better picture for you.
right. Like you'll see in a sec, like who I kind of based him off as.
Right.
And here it is. This is like, right outside my door. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's that nerd with like the slick black hair and like the mess clothing.
I still don't.
Like almost like the textbook nerd.
Poindexter.
Poindexter, but it just doesn't. I don't know if that would fit. Every time I see that, it doesn't. I don't see. I just don't.
See anxiety in that.
No.
Maybe a little bit more insecurity than anxiety.
Yeah.
All right. And if anything, that's what I was saying. Like maybe like a costume change at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But this video. Sorry, go on next one. This video. This. I had so much fun making. So this idea I had in when I was doing the vlogs.
And the video, the cup one.
Yes, this was a video where one day, as on Christmas gift, I saw that our friend Joey loves the Lego fanatic, and I remember at some point, they had Lego mugs, and I'm like, I gotta have a video with this guy where it's just a Lego mug, where it's
I think I gave Joey that mug.
I think you did, but I also got him a gift. Another gift of a Lego mug. So, this whole dialogue, almost the entire thing was not scripted. We had to make the script while filming this. I think I did his character first, because the lighting was good, and then I did mine second. After I got his, no, I can remember what it was. But, and for this, we had 2 identical mugs. And it took us forever to just build whatever design we needed for the video. It was tough because the day was going by and we had to go along with the lighting to make sure that we got exactly what it is to show that it's still morning or whatever day in the afternoon it is. I think we got the dialogue done quick. And I had to come back every single week just to get this video done. It was hell. Because after I was done filming it, I showed Adam and like everybody else when we were doing the commentary for last year's video. And it's like, yeah, it needs more work. So when I went back to try to finish it, it's like, file is not working. I gotta start from the very beginning.
Oh, quick question. You said you had to go to Joey's house every week for this video. For how many weeks?
2-3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Because we would probably get like 4 ideas done or something like that, and I was like, okay, now we have to end the filming and do whatever dumb stuff we wanted to do for that day. I had to come back another day just to do like another 3 or 4 cup ideas.
That sounds inconvenient in a sense.
Yeah, and when you're trying to keep the lighting as perfect as it was, consistent, when you're battling with the daylight, it was bad.
It's dedication to your art.
Yes. So much dedication. And for here, what was it? This is around the same time I was making. Also made a video with him for April, which you'll see next time. But for
Everything
this one,
is awesome.
We had a fun time filming this one, and there was supposed to be another shot which I cut. There was another clip I cut. which I'm not sure I'll show that scene, but it would be while this was happening, you would show like a 3D surround sound screen of the actual cups.
Oh my gosh, the Nerf gun.
Yeah. She hated my directing while doing this. She hated me so bad.
Oh, so I don't get it. Why?
Well, I worded it poorly on what I wanted her to do, and I don't know. Like I'm great filming with myself, but I can't do others. Like I word it wrong. I word things differently, and how I would want them to do it. They're like, oh, they give them the best. It's like, oh, I want a little more. And the number of times I had to have them redo a certain shot was just so much hard to handle. And she's doing her best, and it's like, oh no, it has to be this. And I was trying to like make it so perfect that I liked it when I was not adhering to what she was trying to go through. It's kind of like she hated me for the directing, but not like hating me as a person.
I figured.
Yeah.
I mean, like I understood that.
It was like something like that. And now this video, this was like one of those videos where I had nothing planned. It's like, oh, here's a filler. Where it's like, oh, here's what happens when I shave. Every time I had to, after every time I had to finish my Persona Pals video, it's oh yeah, it's I'm a clean shaved person for a while, and it's like, oh, here's what happens with the sides when they realize, oh yeah, all their hair is gone. So that kind of just goes along there, and like these two hated clean shaven, while morality is like, yay, you're with me.
You're finally joined the club. How does it feel? That's where murdering
like,
sticks come around.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the writer's
even-
block one?
Yeah, this is the writer's block.
I'm not only a member of the Beer Club for Men, I'm
Fear
also the president.
Fear the
You're also the
block.
president.
Fear the block.
This was a fun one. Actually, the block was made out of what is it? I think I got a used or an old issue box that I covered in duct tape and painted.
For a second, I thought it was a brick.
No, because at the end I had to kick the block. That would have hurt my toes. I had to kick an actual brick.
Hey, it made good content.
And then like the next video is like, hey guys, yeah, I got a broken foot from a video. It's like, how'd you do that? Oh well, this. And it's like, oh, Robert, why?
Right?
Dude, prop comedy. You need to study it more.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't study prop comedy in college.
Oh no, you have to have one where it's creativity running around the house trying to find enough stuff to do a prop comedy sketch. Sketch.
That's a good one.
I'm guessing the brick is like knocking on the door, making good enough thumping noises to be heard.
Well, actually, it's more like a knock. It's kind of like a knock and a doorbell. So I don't know how he's managing to go to the doorbell and happen to still be in the same spot.
Well, you don't really move that very far, but I like.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, come on. He must have some kind of weird, heavy telekinesis because you and the brick go. You know, you and the brick just go at it.
Yeah,
Oh,
the more I look closely at it, it's not a brick.
I actually had
Should
double
have-
take. Yeah.
Should have one of these where you open the door and the block is sitting there with a white collar and a little black name tag.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. No, but this video was fun to film in the snow. You guys didn't see it was snowing in the video.
I was actually about to ask if this was closer to winter because I see the rain, but it looks like more of like a rainish sleet snow thing.
This was
wouldn't that be bad for your camera though?
No,
Snow?
it wasn't. It wasn't bad. I was trying. That's why I was trying to film this like as quick as I can. When I was outside, and I was like, okay, this has to work in this way, and because how I did the shot, I did the brick first, so I had that shot, and then I did the outside. And if you remember my front porch, it's a awning, so there was no snow on it. The only time I did get snow is towards the end where I had to kick the brick. I think I tried doing that shot maybe like 6-7 times.
Got to get the right kit.
At that point, there was only a light layer of snow on my camera, but it was still enough where it didn't damage it, and I could easily just wipe it off the camera and my microphone.
It's because I asked that because like I had headphones and like it got damaged due to wet and snow, like snow and rain.
Look at this choreography. Just look at this.
Beating
I'm battling against a brick.
Masterful.
And this is all improvised. I think this all took one take. After that, it's like you see how like the shaking because it's like the camera's on my bed. And it's like, well, that just adds effect to it. How it's just moving.
Yep.
I think we have to figure out.
I was gonna ask you how did you make the
stunt guy's
camera
name
shaking?
What was that, Adam?
We have to figure out what your stunt guy's name is.
Ooh,
I'm thinking
a good
Sven.
name.
Spin.
Yeah.
Roberto.
Okay.
Roberto.
Actually, no. I think I'm actually. How many times did I use the stun guy? I think I've used him twice. In this YouTube thing. So maybe I'll make him a character. Maybe I'll make spin my character.
Well, they should do a really good hobble.
Thank you. That was also improvised.
No, it's reality.
Like some of my videos that I make most of them are improvised, and they're really good. Other than that, it's like, it's kind of like a hit and miss.
Well, that's where the fun comes. I mean, the one that where we're clicking off of your show, and I was like, I for some reason I pictured that the credits would start rolling up from the bottom rather than just being static.
Well, at the time, I had no idea how to make credits. But we could talk about that for when we watch the videos from April to June, because that's an hour.
Yeah. All right.
For this one, swipe for transitions. The phone I'm using is my actual phone. I just had to take off the cover that I was using it to make it look like it was just a regular iPhone. I don't know.
An old school iPhone too. At that.
No, this was what
iPhone
was
6.
This was. No, this was not 6. This was
7, 8.
Can I hear 10?
maybe 10.
No.
No, because I think right now I have the 11.
Yeah, no, that's not a 10. The 10 had the weird camera thing on the back.
Actually, hold on. Let me see what phone I have. App. I gotta go to my settings to figure out what type of phone I have.
Right.
So embarrassing. Oh, that is the 10. No, I currently have the 12.
That one is the 10.
Yeah. That one's the 10. I have the
Hello, Joey.
Hello.
12. Wow. This guy's late.
Frank, you
wow.
just
Sorry.
missed
So
yourself.
You just
So
you
late that
missed
we-
the video with you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wait, there was a second one?
Yeah,
No,
the mug
we
video.
missed the Lego brick.
Oh, I thought we did that one last time.
We have to redo it because of somebody's recording was so great.
Okay.
They forgot to press the record button.
Oh, it is the
Yeah.
10. It's the 10. It is the 10.
Yeah, that is the 10.
I won't get into the details, but it was a busy night at work, so
We can.
sorry that I got here when I did.
It's all right.
For those
We're
who
glad
don't
you
know,
got here.
those who don't know, this is Joey. He was the guy that was in the Lego video.
With a cup and did a pew pew on Rob. Not on.
That was honestly, it was really fun just building that on my own, and then we worked it into the script, surprising him with it.
Pew
Oh,
pew.
yeah.
Book.
All right, this one I had a interesting time filming it. This was as you'll see, this is one I really tried out the first audio record session of just recording, like my first voice over recording.
By the way, I like how the brick that you kicked out is back in your house.
Litwick.
Yeah. I still have, I think it's still in my room somewhere. But for here, but I don't know why I still have it there. Like you could go back and see like, oh, certain props are there. It's like, huh, they're still in this universe.
Oh,
Recall-
I like
I like it as like a small callback, but I think it'd be better if it was in its own like cage or something, so it wouldn't move around and actually block you.
I liked the figurines, like the electronic, like sound effects that you gave them.
Thank you for this one. I had to go to a couple. I think I did one. I had one program where I was just doing the voices, and then I had a second program where I was doing, I think, Litwick's and the Nightmare animatronics. Those were ones where I had my second program where I could do my voice changer, and I had them where I would do my voice, and then I would put on an echo to it. So whenever you see these,
sometimes
I had
trouble. Yeah, sometimes I had trouble understanding what they were saying.
Yeah, the downfall with this was I should have put subtitles. That was my downfall for this one, where I didn't put subtitles for those animatronics.
I mean, it sounded cool, but like sometimes I had trouble understanding what they were saying.
Yeah, that was my fault for not having that. I figured if I ever had to do that again, for certain characters like that, I would put subtitles.
Well,
No, but for Litwick,
Good idea.
but once I put once I made the voice for Litwick, it was like, okay, it's a girl, and it always has to have this voice.
it's a Roxy in disguise, the new one.
Yes. Yeah, I think I used Litwick in a couple of videos, but I think I made her actually talk in this one, and I think one or two more. If I kept using the same voice that I use for her, and it's like it has to be this voice. It's too darn cute to like not hate this character. It's fun because this is like the one Pokemon plushie I have, and it's like, okay, so if the YouTube character Robert were to have a Pokemon team, Litwick would be its starter for some reason. It was funny. What was it? Like a month or two ago, I was at work, and somewhere I found another Pokemon plushie on the the store. It's like, okay, where's the little child? If they're not here, this thing's breeding for hours. It's now mine. And I think it was a bug Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl. So I'm like, ooh, it's mine now.
Ooh, shiny, mine.
Yeah, I think it was
Dustox.
Dustox, I think, was before Diamond and Pearl, like Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh, was it?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it the
was,
one-
Pokemon was what was it?
Wait,
it was Combi.
Oh, Combi. Okay, gotcha.
It was great because it's a female Combi. So if I ever wanted to, like have this Combi and evolve it, I can literally just find a Vest Quinn, plushie, and it's like, oh yeah, it evolved. I can easily do that.
It's one of the few Pokemon where gender does matter, because like male Combi is like useless.
Yeah. But,
like it can evolve, if I recall.
Yeah. It can never evolve. I know for this video in particular, with all these characters, some of them do make a comeback. And that's for next time, where it was around the time where I actually got sick, and it was like, okay, I still need content, so I made an excuse where I would have continue my little voice lessons, and had all the characters do like, oh, we're gonna have an interview with these characters. Try to get this, gonna make them actual live people. And then there's just Ra, who's like, was I filming something? I don't know. And it's like, yeah, and the most part of this video was just, oh, these little toys are always in Robert's videos. So let's try to come up. So let's have a video with these characters trying to come up with a way to get into a video. And this was that.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought if I had to do another one like this, it would be like, okay, all right, guys, the last time we were in his videos, that was great. Let's keep going. How are we gonna do? We're gonna do more of these and try to get into his videos. I don't know, but that was always fun. Just that little video itself. And this one. This one was a last-minute addition because I had another idea I wanted to do, which I had no time to do. My original idea, which I think Adam knows, where I originally wanted to do a video at near his house, because where he lives, there are train tracks, and many years ago, when me and my sisters still believed in leprechauns, my dad always said, oh, I wonder if we can find leprechauns on the train tracks. So, like fools, took us to the train tracks near my house, and we searched for hours trying to find leprechauns. And then we would come back and have some hot chocolate because it was cold. So, for me, I wanted to make this video where I would drag Adam, Joey, and Holly to do the same thing, and you'd be like, why are we doing this? It would kind of be like a Leprechauns, like St. Patrick's Day Leprechauns meet Blair Witch Project. Something like that. And the timing was scheduling was kind of bad, and I couldn't make it work, so I'm like, here's a good substitute until I can make that video possible. But I think this was a good substitute. It's cute. Nice. Gets the point across. What do you guys think?
Well, I'll have to say, what was the concation supposedly you used to make the liquid or whatever?
Oh, that's just water.
But it's just a transparent green bottle.
Yes.
And here I thought it would be something exciting.
No, but like years ago, around the time we were hunting for leprechauns, my dad told me that he had a solution, which was the main part of this video, where I'm using the solution to kind of check there, because we were told that if we did this, and we found a quarter on the window, we were told that that's where the leprechauns came.
Ooh.
And the solution that he had turned all of them into quarters. So that was...
You killed a leprechaun?
For money.
It wasn't really killing. It was more like it it polymorphed itself into a quarter.
Yeah, dude.
Rock the world
I
of
saw
magic.
I saw Scott Pilgrim. You kill the leprechaun, you get bus fare.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's how it worked. So that was kind of the idea for this. Oh, I made a concoction that could get leprechauns. I'm going to do this, and I'll get quarters, so I know I caught one.
Well, at least when I was a kid, the recipe I had for Christmas, we had this thing in school where it's like we're making reindeer food, so it's like some oats, sprinkles, and a couple other things that was just put into a bag. That didn't kill the reindeer. Santa could still go around and, this is just, feed that, as he makes stops to houses, that the reindeer get their food too, while Santa gets his milk and cookies.
But I have a question. But at the point where you woke up in the morning, you saw that the reindeer, did the reindeer food actually get eaten?
Well, if it was snowing, let's say it was eaten. I mean, the sparkles for it, if I remember correctly, the idea was this is to help them find it. So because it's dark at night and it would glimmer on the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
This video was based on a true story.
It really was.
The story how this came to be is a great story.
There you go.
So, this was a story where we had, I think, a birthday party at a bowling place, but it was also like an arcade and a couple other places. So, in the arcade, there was a vending machine, like one of those claw machines where they had chameleons. And this was one of those claw machines where you won when you got a prize. And I tested out this one claw machine. I was able to get maybe 2 of them. And then, after that, there was another one that had a green chameleon that was at the point where it was stuck on that little chute where you go to pick up the toy. It was stuck on there. So I tried. Yeah, so I tried so hard just to get the claw to either pick up that chameleon, or I had to have the claw pick up a chameleon that was near that chameleon to kind of jimmy it up, I somehow had 2 chameleons, and then I had 3, then 4, then 7, and then I got an 8th. No, I had 7. And I gave one of them to Holly.
Are you sure these chameleons aren't part rabbit?
No.
They're stuffed with tribbles.
No, but they are very, very good at changing colors.
Well, as long as they're changing colors.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if it's chameleons or geckos. I think is it chameleons that can change their color based on their environment, or is it
Yes, chameleons. That was chameleons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was chameleons
That's
that do
kind of the
that.
whole point of being a chameleon.
And a cuttlefish, but they're not kind of nearby.
That's true. So for this one, it's like, okay, let's do this as like a Looney Tunes type of video where like the chameleons are tricking Robert. And that was kind of like the whole idea of this. And later, these chameleons actually get a voice. You'll see it like in one of the videos later. They have like really distinct voices, and one of them had like each one had like their little tongue sticking out. So based on what they were doing, I gave them all like a personality. And one of them looked like he was like so darn cute that he only had one line that he always repeated. I'll tell you later when we eventually see that video. But for this one, it's like, okay, I have to use these chameleons because I think it was like around the time where I was trying to figure out like what type of content I had, and whatever I had prepared, it was just Okay, I'm starting to run out of ideas. Let's come up with something on spur of the moment and go with it.
That'd be funny if this chameleon like stole the quarters that you worked so hard, and just stole and run away with laughter.
Oh no, I bet they did steal the quarters. And actually,
Well.
all those quarters were the ones I found from just collecting change from like my
Aw.
nice piggy bank that I had. So like, yeah, it's a nice piggy bank thing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so they technically stole
Your
my
nice piggy
quarters
bank.
and- yeah, but it's weird how the leprechauns turned into quarters that I already own. That the chameleons just stole my quarters.
Yep.
Maybe the true color is green in support of the leprechauns.
Like how Smurfs aren't really blue. It's just the change of the television.
Mm-hmm.
Heresy.
I thought the Smurfs were blue because they had 100 boy Smurfs and only one girl Smurf.
So, blue balls?
Yes.
Wait. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there.
That's.
Yeah. Let's just continue watching this as I am trying to find this chameleon that is somehow gone with a tennis racket.
Oh.
Somehow, I think when this was filmed, they had one of my family members had a tennis racket near there. It's like, oh yeah, I needed something where I need this bid. Yeah, tennis racket on the ground. I'm using this.
That's Looney Tunes-esque as a prop. There's no problem with that.
No, not at all.
Absolutely. And there's a bit here that was basically ripped off from a Tom and Jerry video where like he does this and he looks around like, oh, there's nothing. Can't remember what it was called, but it was one where Tom and Jerry were there was a escaped elephant from the zoo, and Tom is trying to figure out who's the real Jerry, where it's like,
Oh, from the big elephant to the. Yeah, okay.
yeah, that one.
Right, he paints himself up to look like the elephant.
No, actually, no. No, the elephant paints himself to look like Jerry.
Oh, that's it. Right, there's the other way.
Yeah. And then later he found out that the mom comes in and also paints herself to look like Jerry, and it's like,
What a missed opportunity for a spit take.
well, I could do a spit take, but there's carpeting. And I don't want to have to clean up a mess. And there they are. This bit right here, I think it could have gone a little better. Cause I was doing like the bit where Bugs Bunny, where he would always like makes those weird noises whenever he goes crazy and nuts. I'm hoping that this bit right here kind of shows what's going on.
I still don't understand the old, I don't know, light furnace or no light thingy. The very last image in this video. I'm still not.
There are some things we're not supposed to understand.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh,
I don't know.
I guess I'll. My curiosity will have to stay with the kitty.
That's your homework for next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got some homework. So the next time we do this for April and June, we'll be like, okay, you had homework. Show us your work.
Yeah, April Fools, it's on you.
Fools, the cat ate it.
Yep.
Oh, the cat. Anywho, that is the end of January through March.
Oh,
Yeah.
with that being said, at the tail end of this, do you have any future ideal projects that is in the works that you want to put, that you may want to teaser out a little bit?
Well, we'll discuss that later because this video has gone long enough, and let's try to wrap this up here. So,
Alrighty.
I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And we will see you all for when we do April through June. Everybody say goodbye.
You'll also get to
Okay,
know when that
bye-bye.
commentary comes out when we ring the bell. So you
Yeah.
get notified.
Oh, yeah.
Ring the
Don't forget to
bell.
Just need to make sure that was in there.
No. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, later, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Okay.
Bye, Karen,
Later, guys.
Bye, everyone.